Hey everybody, welcome back to Living Life Dial Style. This is another one from the old Cherokee Wolf Pup. I've been putting out my Cherokee Wolf Pup modifications, and man, I'm trying to pack the camper up, and I found another one that I just can't let alone. Check this out. Let me show you this. You see this shelf right here? This cabinet? It does not have a middle shelf. Now let me tell you what it had. If you look back up in here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's all the wiring is back there for this front panel right here. And what they had was they had this board here. Man, this thing came all the way out here like this. Look how much room that is back there. And I noticed that when we had the stuff stacked in here, everything was stacked up to about yay right here, and there was nothing else up here because you could really stack stuff on top of stuff. So I said, well man, I'm gonna run and get me a piece of 1x12 shelving, and that's what I've done. And I'm getting ready to install this for you, and we'll see how it comes out. And I've cut this piece of wood right here, and I'm going to put it in straight sideways instead of on that angle like it was on. When they do this stuff, man, they do it just, they ran that like that so they could easily get to the screw right here. The screw hole is right here, without having to get back up in there. So hold on to your Coca-Cola and let's get started. All right guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make this little false wall here. I'm gonna put this paneling that I took out of there, I cut it down, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna screw it onto this 2x2. I don't want to go through it. I'm using my table as my kitchen table or dinner table as a daggum work table. I don't want to mess it up. Let's see, put 2 more in on this right here. All right. Okay. Put this one in. Oh my goodness, come on now. This is honey pie approved, just so you know. I did get the approval on it from the girl. Okay, let's see what we got. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pre-drill a couple of holes right here. Uh-oh. Speaking of the girl, here she is. Okay, what I did there is I got that, just drilled that, and I'm gonna put some screws in here, and this ain't gonna be for nothing more than just blocking off those wires. Not even gonna be anything structural, you know. It's just gonna be just to keep dishes from going. So the girl's in my way while I'm trying to do this. She said she was gonna let me do this project real quick, but wow. I think she's changed her mind. I need to throw this out the door so I can, instead of throwing it on the floor, there's all these wood shavings. All right. Y'all, we're fixing to see a dog fight in here. Hopefully not. We're generally fairly tame. Uh-oh, hang on, I might take that out of there. Oh Lord, and I got it stuck now. Oh, for goodness sakes. Let me get this out of here. All right, this is just old pine board. Well, it ain't old, it's brand new. $40 worth. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and put this in here. Well, I say I am. Let's see. Oh, I may have to go the other way with it. Let's see. Oh man. Oh, I forgot about that on the inside there. Doggone it. See, this is what happens with these projects. this board right here has got to be cut down. All right, I'm gonna come back to you. I need to go cut it down. All right, guys, I'm back. Now I'm gonna put these screws in the other side. All right, take these out of here. Oh, wrong bit. I'm trying to make the videos, I'm trying not to make the videos super long, but at the same time, I want you to see what I'm going through to accomplish this task. So that's where we are. Now this may not even hit anything behind the wall there. It may just hit the paneling. What I'm saying is it may not hit a stud, is what I'm saying. It may just hit the just the wood, just the paneling, but you know, that's okay, because all I want to do is keep from getting around those wires and stuff. Cups getting back there, my wife reaching back there to get them and electrifying herself or something. I'm not sure. I believe there is a little bit of voltage back there. I don't know if it's high voltage. Okay, here we are. We're gonna put it back in here. Finally, what I didn't do is on this cabinet here, and I still daggum didn't. Oh man, y'all, I cut the board down, but I didn't notch the whatchamadinky. All right, guys, what's happening here is, I don't know if I can get it where you can see it. There's a ledger board up under here, and that is what I didn't account for when I was making this. Okay, see now look at it. Okay, see that? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back as far as I can, and I'm gonna shoot these screws in right here. Just to keep the wires protected, okay? It's just in there. Running lights still work, okay? All right, now what I got to do is figure out how high I want that cabinet to stand up. Thinking, okay, she's gonna put like paper plates up here for sure. Let's see. Okay, let's look at that. All right, now what I want to do is I want to maintain enough room to be able to get that stuff in and out, but at the same time, okay, I think what I had decided already is where that little screw hole is back here. I'll show you. Let me take this back out. Set those down there. All right, get the board out of here. All right. Now, let me show you. Where'd my tape go? There it is. I'll tell you, it's hard to keep up with your tools. All right, see, this is where the screw hole was for that board. That thing came all the way over here, man. It was absolutely ridiculous. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 8 inches right here. We'll move over here, put a mark at 8 inches, okay? Now, also what I'm gonna need is I'm gonna need my stud finder. See, that's why I keep that stud finder, because you never know when you're gonna do something. Let me see if I can find that thing. All right, guys, the reason I was wondering about, okay, I see the rafter here. The reason I was wondering if I could find this. Okay, it's showing it right here. Right here, let's see. Okay, we got one right there, I can tell. Hope y'all can see. What I start doing, guys, is I start trying to look through the bottom section of my glasses, because that's where my vision is. Okay, and then clearly there's another one right back here, so that'll be perfect. We get 3 what I was thinking about putting up here, let me show you. I was thinking about these things right here, these things here, but clearly if I use this, I'm gonna have to cut these down, and that's not the end of the world. Can cut it down. I'm wondering if it'll, I don't think that'll take up too much space. Okay, let's see. What I'll do is say, let's say I'm going to go ahead and use these. What I'll do is I'll cut these down to right there. Then that way when I turn them upside down, and then what I'll do is I'm going to drill a hole right here in the middle to put a screw in, right here in the middle. All right, let me go prep these out real quick. All right guys, I'm back. Now here's gonna be the trick. Can I get this board up in here with those brackets already on the wall? I don't know. So you know what? I may have to hold this up and get a bracket in. Now the only thing that's going to be a boogie woogie, just so y'all know, is if I need to access that panel right there, obviously I'm going to have to take these brackets down to get this shelf out of here. Let's see what we got here. All right, I got a screw in here. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line this up on my line where I said I wanted it at, and then I'm gonna take this bracket here and I'm going to I'm gonna try to put it right here. Let's see. Alright, what I'm gonna do is let that kind of wane a little bit. Let me see if I can hit anything with this. Okay. Okay, alright, that's not too bad. Let's see. I've got one that's kind of ugly looking. I'm gonna put it in the back there. Okay, so look. So let's get this together here. Alright. Alright, let's put a... Okay, I think I missed the rafter there, but that's going to be all right because I think I can hit it on this side. Let me see if that's straight. Yeah. Okay, that's not too killer. That one didn't hit good. I may have to actually move that one over a little bit. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can get this back one back there. That one's going to be the one that's going to be fun. May need something to stand on, and I don't know how well y'all can see this. Probably not too well. Let's see, guys. What I'm gonna try to do is get it back here where I can. All right, let's try that. Okay, let's see that. Okay, I've got a flashlight here, so let's see. Okay, not bad. I think I can live with that. Let's see. Let's get a few more of these screws here. You know, one thing you have to be careful of too, the walls of these things are not very thick, so don't put too big of a screw. I'm using like 1-inch screws on this right here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do on the bottom ones there, this one I think I need to move over because I think I missed it. At least one way or the other. I think what I'll do is I'll move it this way a little bit and see what that does. Okay? Let's see. This stuff's up. Oh, that's the way I like it right there. Yep, that's the way I like it right there. Okay, look at that. That's gonna be amazing, guys. Let's see. All right, what I did is I got these 1.5-ers. I got these 1.5-ers to go on the bottom because the bottom sticks out about 1/2 inch right here because I had to cut it off and drill the hole. See that? I think that's gonna suffice. Really, I do. Let's see. And again, bear with me on the GoPro because sometimes I don't know if I'm blocking you out of the shot or if I'm giving you the shot. And I want, you know, I care so much about y'all is I want you to have the shot. How you like that? How you like that? All right, let's put this one in here. This is just going to be to hold the shelf in place. Again, you caught me. I'm looking through my glasses again. My glasses fall down, and I tend to tilt my head up like that. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, we need to try to get one in here. What I'm trying to do is keep, if you look at that, see these will go through. So what I'm trying to do is put them in on an angle like that. Okay, that was pretty good. That didn't go through. Let's see. Okay, look at that. That's freaking awesome, y'all. Look at that. Now mama can come in here. Look at this. So here's, check, this is pretty cool right here. We got some cups and stuff that we like to put up here, some mugs. Watch this. Look, they can go back here because see that? Look, even the mug almost fits. The Yeti fits. Cool, check that out. But I know this big boy ain't gonna fit. This is Dada's right here. I like to have a lot to drink. Oh, but look at that. Oh my goodness, do y'all see that? Wow, that is transformational right there. That is gonna be transformational. Now she puts, I may let her get in here and put the stuff in here like she wants it. I'm wondering if this little Tupperware cart will go up here. Let's see if it will or not. It may not. No, it won't go. Wait a minute. Oh, what? What? Say what? Oh my goodness, that's almost too tight though. But it will keep it from falling out though. You know what I'm saying? That's up to her though. She probably won't like this. Yep. Pretty sure she ain't gonna like that. But anyway, we don't have to use that. We can get some thinner ones if we need them. All right. So I'm not gonna paint that because it is up in the cabinet and the door's gonna be closed most of the time. So anyway, what do you guys think about that? It took me about an hour and a half, couple hours to do it. Now I didn't show you every single thing because I didn't want the video to be so doggone long. But yeah, not too bad. Let me turn this camera around so I can talk to you guys. Whoa, hey, it's me again. Hey, listen now, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I need some input. I'm feeling socially dejected or rejected. I need some input from you guys. Do you see anything I can do better, or do you see anything in the process of me doing these videos that I can do that I don't know about, that I haven't seen? And let me tell you too, if you guys are watching these videos on TV, you have to open up your YouTube app on your phone to comment on the videos. You can't comment through the TV. It would be nice if you'd go through that extra trouble just to comment, say, hey, I like your videos, hey, do a video like this, or hey, I'm not that worried about the longer video if it's more in depth and I can see exactly how to do what you're doing. Or would you like them shorter, less talking? You're not going to get that. But guys, I just want you to know that I enjoy doing this for you. I enjoy sharing this so that someone else might see it and have a good idea, be able to do what I'm doing. And you know, some of these projects, you know, require a different skill level. But you know, worst thing you can do is make a mistake. But you know, the best thing you can do is succeed. So don't not do it for fear of making a mistake. Hey, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. This is your favorite host, Alan Dial, with Living Life Dial Style. I'm signing out, and you guys have a wonderful day, and I love you.